Welcome to our tutorial on hot and warm zones. In this tutorial, we'll learn where the hot and warm zones are located at in the software and how to add them to your emergency scenario. We'll also look at the toolbar that accompanies the zones and talk about how to use the zone tools. So let's go ahead and get started. Now to begin with, we need to be in the pause edit mode. That's the construction mode. And then we're going to come down here to the ARFF Assets panel and we're going to find the hot zone. That's going to be underneath the other section. Down here on the left side we've got hot zone and we've got warm zone. Let's add a hot zone. Now we see a toolbar with a selectable area around that toolbar, and let's go ahead and grab the move tool and let's center that up around the aircraft. Now the actual hot zone line is clear out here, and that's approximately 300 feet from the center of this selectable circle here. So that might not work for you, so let's go over to the scaling tool and let's scale that down to something more manageable. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about the toolbar itself here. We have a rotate tool, we have a delete function here, and we have an opacity button. And what that's going to do is that's going to change this opacity for this line right here, and it's going to make it either darker or it's going to make it so you can see through it a little bit more. So as I grab that button with the mouse and slide it down, you can see it fades out. And then if I bring it back up, it's going to be super dark. So you can set the opacity with that. Over here, of course, we saw the scaling tool. And that's about it as far as the tools go on the hot zone here. So if you're in the play mode, you're going to lose the toolbar and the selectable area here. But what it did add was it added a button over here to the toolbar here. And that button right here is going to turn that on or turn it off. So if you're giving a presentation and all of a sudden you want to start talking about the hot zone, you can just toggle that on, and here we have it. Let's go ahead and add the warm zone also. So let's go back to the pause edit button, bring up the ARFF Assets panel, and let's add the warm zone. Alright, let's move that so it's centered up. And I can't really see the warm zone because it's way out here right now. It's approximately 300 feet even farther out than this was originally set here. So let's zoom back a little bit. And let's scale that back down to something more manageable for what we're going to want just for this tutorial. So let's say we want something about like that for now. And to summarize, on this toolbar here, it's identical to the hot zone. So we have the rotate, the delete, the opacity button there, and the scaling function right here as well. So they're identical. And then we can go over to the play mode and we can turn it off or we can turn it on. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. I hope it's going to help you prepare for your next emergency scenario that you build in the ARFF Interactive Board. And I hope you join us on our next tutorial. And you folks have a nice day.